Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Stevie.
And I'm JayJay.
And today we're doing a pizza mukbang
From Angela's.
If anybody knows, there goes Esteban, it's completely disappeared.
Bye, bitch.
If y'all don't know this pizza place, y'all need to try it. It's an Alhambra staple. I love it.
It's one of those, if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, have you never had it?
Never had
You've
it.
never been out here and had this stuff?
No.
Yeah, I love this shit. So anyways, guys, today we're going to be talking about the Conjuring Series. I'm a huge fan. You just watched it,
I
right?
just watched them. I'm excited.
Because your wife isn't into it, right?
No, my wife cannot stand horror movies. Like, she hates them. Like, with a passion. With a passion, she hates them.
love them. Yeah, me too.
Oh, I love them.
I'm not scared of them at all. They make me laugh.
No, yeah. Like, there's a couple of like times where it's like okay, like one of those, you know? No.
I do, because it's that loud noise.
No.
And it's like, boom. You know, like that you want that to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
I just know when it's coming.
Well, yeah, and then, but that's the thing. It's like, you know it's coming, and it's like, you know
When's
that.
it gonna come, though?
Yeah, there's that, and then you know there's always those movies that like.
When it goes quiet, that's when it's coming.
And hello. The music is like. That's something that's gonna happen.
Right.
My God, you break out right now or what?
I was supposed to be like that.
Oh, okay. Well, no, because it's like, you know, the horror genre has a specific blueprint.
Yes,
It's like
yes, it
has a
does.
specific blueprint, and then it's like when, like, just like we were saying, the music peaks, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But there have been some of those movies where it peaks and it gets quiet, and then nothing happens, and I'm just kind of like,
The
"Ooh,
fake
you
out."
bastard." Yeah.
It's that whole. But I love that, like the stress.
Oh yeah.
You
We're
know?
just not gonna eat.
No, we're gonna eat.
Oh.
Let's serve ourselves.
Like,
When I saw the first one, I didn't like it at first. I was like, it's kind of cheesy. Like, it's kind of, predictable. And then I watched it again, and I was like, you know what? It's actually really good.
Okay, so I love horror movies, love them. Like, I will sit down and I'll binge watch if I, whatever. Like the last thing, did you ever watch the Exorcist TV show?
yes. Oh my God, it was so good.
It was good, right?
The second season.
Oh, wait, yes, I have.
Yes.
Yes. With ¿cómo se llama?
Gina Davis.
Gina Davis.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Where she plays Regan.
Yeah.
Regan.
Regan.
Oh, no,
Open up. Yeah.
Hold on, it's right now. This is her all the time. So anyway, what were we saying?
Conjuring.
No, we were talking about Exorcist right now.
Oh my God, that shit's hot. I love it. I like it. It's the Reaper pepper. God damn it, I was not ready for that. Okay.
You see how much he put on there?
I
Yeah.
know, that's a lot. You're gonna die.
I am.
You better drink that beer.
Take some off.
No.
So I committed. You got some balls.
Not after this. Motherfucker, that's hot.
It gets hotter. It builds.
Thank you. So, but yes, I digress. The Conjuring, it was great. I like the second one better than the first one, though.
I like the second one.
Yeah, the second one's good. But I think they're both good. See, the last series that I thought was amazing, and I don't think anything else has come out that's been anything close, was the Jigsaw series. Saw?
The first one was good. I didn't like the other ones after.
Get out.
I'm sorry.
They all tied together so like.
I love them. I loved how gruesome and gory and how they really pushed the envelope with gore. Like, that to me was like, oh, it was so awesome. And I was sitting there like, dude, and the special effects behind that, I was like, dude, these people are amazing. Like, that's dope as shit. One of my favorite ones was like when the Cholo is like glued to the seat and he's like trying to pull away and he pulls off all his skin on his back. That was a pretty cool part. And then, like, of course, the car goes and it runs over somebody's head. And, yeah.
Like the second one where they throw her in that pool of needles.
Oh, the syringes, no?
The syringes. I was like, no! That shit freaked me out.
See, that series, I was all about. I freaking loved it. Watch every one of them.
I haven't seen the very last one.
Me neither. The
I have
new
not
one
seen
that came out, I haven't seen it. I'm really disappointed in myself for not watching it yet, but I will get to it. But with The Conjuring, I was like, oh my God, I love this. I love that whole anticipation of what's going to
Did you
happen
like the
there.
spin-offs?
I liked Annabelle 1, not too keen on 2. And The Nun, I'm iffy on.
I like The Nun. I liked it.
I want to watch The Nun again because just like I said with the first one, I was like, oh, I don't really like it. I think it's
dumb. Watched it again and then I was like, oh, okay, I like it. Cause I haven't. If you're someone who
gets scared really easily.
I'm dying right now.
If you're someone who gets scared really easily, I'm gonna be laughing the entire time because I think what I'm watching is pretty ridiculous and it's not scary. And then watching you, I'm like, really?
There was 2 times in The Nun where there was, like, it got me. Like, it was I got, you know, jump scared. You know, for
that
children.
happened to me once.
Raina like everything.
Or watching in the theater, and if something scares me, I start cursing in Spanish. Because like jump scares, I go.
Fucking Raina was like, what did she say? She goes, oh no. She goes, oh shit, oh shit. I thought in The Nun, the music bothered me, but when Frenchie like runs in with like the shotgun. And the music,
I was laughing.
The music in the background was like, da, 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 and I was like, what the fuck is that? I would be into the movie, and then that would happen, and I'd be like, what's happening? That's what ruined it for me.
Really?
Yeah. But I love The Nun.
I don't remember the music at all. But I did like the humor of it.
I love how you're trying to keep a straight face.
Me?
While your eyes are watering.
Well, my eyes are sweating. If I were to rate it, like, out of 10, I give it, stop it. No, I would probably give it like a 7 out of 10.
I can agree. Yeah.
7, 8. I'd give it an 8.
And for me, I love the horror, but I like the psychological horror.
Yes.
I love that kind of stuff. So it's like, it felt very fast paced. The Nun felt very fast paced, you know, where it was just like,
like they jumped right into it.
yeah, like there was no character development.
Yeah.
You know, there was no character development for the priest, for the nun, and for Frenchie, you got a little bit of Frenchie, but like that was it. You know.
And I love the little
At the end.
The what?
Okay, spoiler. When they tell you that Frenchie is actually what, Maurice?
Maurice. His real name's Maurice.
Which is from the second movie. Oh, you're right, it's the first one.
It's the first one?
Yeah, it's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't last long.
Yeah, sorry to pass.
Yeah, JayJay and Juan are crazy when it comes to hot sauce.
That was, yeah. You know what? I'm impressed. I'm
She
impressed.
puts her shit on her eggs.
Ooh.
I like this one.
I'm good now. I'm good now with hot sauce.
He's like, I'm alright.
I love the psychological horror stuff. I love it when they get into your head. You know, especially when it's like, growing up, I didn't like horror. You know, the one that really got me into horror was my godfather. My godfather. He got me into it. He was just like, it's not real, it's not real. And then
What was the movie?
The Exorcist.
Dude, that shit would have scared me.
Yeah.
That one creeped me out. The part where she's chasing her headless, like that thing goes by headless.
She stabs her stuff with the fucking
In the
With the
cross.
crucifix. And it's like,
Like, that's unsettling. Like, I know what it feels like just to run my nail across down there. Can you imagine? Like, just, that's, oh, you ain't gonna pee for weeks.
or longer. You know. But it's like, I love the whole, I love the good and evil factor of it. You know what I mean? Like, I love that. Like, I'll sit in front of the movie and I will pick the demonic possession. I'll pick all that stuff and I'll watch it, and I love to watch it. But the funny thing is that I always told my wife, I don't fuck with it. Like I don't, you know. That's the one thing I will not do. I will not fuck with it. I will not do anything.
I don't take it lightly.
Right. You know. So it's like there have been, growing up, there have been things that I have seen. You know, yeah. There have been things that I have seen. See, she knows. There have been things that I have seen, and it's like I don't play with it. I don't, you know, call out to it or anything like that, or I don't do the whole, like, well, prove it type thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I know it's there. I'm not gonna mess with you. You're not gonna mess with me. Like, we're good. With The Conjuring, I would look into. I started like Wikipediaing and then like Googling and stuff like that.
It's all based off of Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Right. Yeah.
Who were a couple who actually, the couple that's actually in those movies,
Right.
who actually did these investigations and helped these people.
Yeah, no, and I Googled it and stuff like that, and it's like I wanted to see more, and you know, and learn more for like what they were doing. Like I'm real close to like buying their books because I want to read their books. You know what I mean? Like one of the books that is interesting to me. You have stuff right here. Okay.
It's dripping.
I'm up.
Okay.
Here. Other side.
Other side.
Right there, like all right there, like all down to your chin.
Fucking good.
The one that the one book that I want to get was where apparently they investigated a demonic werewolf.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I was reading about that.
Yeah.
For cases.
Yeah, so I think that was like either his third or fourth book, but I mean, what was super intriguing was that when I was watching The Conjuring 2 was that it started out in Amityville, and I think Amityville is the most like iconic and like known horror.
And
you know what I mean?
it's the staple of the house.
Right.
Like, you know the movie simply by the house, and you know the story.
Right, exactly. So that opening scene where it's like in the room and you see the two windows and you see I'm like, that's Amityville. Like, that's
right away.
like perfect. Like that, like, and I'm just like, holy shit, like they went to Amityville.
Like, what the fuck? But also, Amityville was the one that ended up kind of causing them controversy because that's when people started saying that they were fake.
Right. I don't know why I got taken out of the first Conjuring. I think because it's like I like the demon, the possession and stuff like that. I like watching that stuff. But then when they said like, oh, it's a witch, and I'm like, oh, all right, that's cool, I guess. Like
that was the part you didn't like. I mean, I think it made sense that she was like Bathsheba.
Bathsheba. Like that part was dope where he goes Bathsheba. Yeah.
Bathsheba.
There's a part in that. Okay, you know the part in that movie where they're all upstairs in the daughter's room, and Ed and Lorraine are all waiting there, and the mom like walks out of the room. You can see in her back pocket her cell phone.
No way.
Yeah.
That's funny.
There's a bunch of like hiding. What do you call them?
Easter eggs.
Thank you. Easter eggs. You can find Valak throughout the movies.
In the second one, you can, where she's sitting in her library, in the rocking chair. You can see it spelled. And then
in the nun, in the windows where the nun jumps off.
Yeah.
It says Valak.
And then the license plate of where the priest and the nun put it says Valak on the license plate.
So here's my question about this. You know how they used the nun, the good nun, the little girl, nun, whatever. Is she supposed to be like an ancestor? Because she's a nun, so obviously she's not having sex and getting pregnant and continuing her line. Or is Lorraine Warren supposed to be a reincarnation of her?
Well, that's funny that you bring that up because in real life they're sisters.
Yeah, I know. I think I love that they put her to play.
That's pretty cool, right?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, so is she supposed to be?
Well, that's what they're saying is that. Sorry, guys. That's what they're saying is that James Wan is like, well, I have stories for the Nun Part 2, like possible ideas for the Nun Part 2. So, I mean, it could be a possibility that they can be direct descendants.
But she's a nun, so obviously she's not having sex and...
We don't know that.
But
she renounces her nunnery?
Maybe she fucks Frenchie. I don't know. Maybe that's what Frenchie tells what's her name.
She renounces her nunnery.
I don't fucking know. But you know what I mean? Because obviously they're trying to imply that there is some connection there between them. So is it an ancestor or is it just a reincarnation?
That's a good question.
What year did it took place in the early 1900s?
1950s.
No,
1952 is when the Nun took place.
Because
they referenced World War II.
Yeah, it was the Second World War. That's what bombed the
church.
The church. Or the castle, whatever the fuck it is.
No, but it's like...
So if that was the 50s, the first one was the 60s.
The 60s. So
they could just be related.
They could be related.
Oh, like cousins or something?
Yeah.
She doesn't necessarily have to.
Or, I mean, who knows?
Is anybody else gonna eat? I feel like a fat ass.
No, I'm just very enthused about talking.
That's my piece.
Oh, this is crazy.
Would you like a piece of my crust to stop it? I love doing that. It's the best thing ever. God, Rena! This guy's name is a demon in me. Be careful. You don't want to take it home with you. It's already gone to hurt your neck.
Oh no! What bothers me the most about horror movies is that they have this blueprint, and they can't break away from the blueprint. You know what I mean?
Same.
Like
there's some that do. Like I liked Cabin in the Woods.
No, I'm trying to think of what movie it was.
Ooh, that one was really good.
Have you seen Skeleton Key?
Mm-hmm.
That's another one.
Is that the one with
With what's her face? Goldie Hawn's daughter?
Yeah.
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson.
Hey baby.
And
But also like the others.
Oh yeah.
the one with Nicole Kidman. That one was dope.
That one I was like.
That one scared the shit out of me,
Was that
especially.
M. Night Shyamalan?
No.
No, right?
No. That one scared the shit out of me, especially with the little girl with the thing over it.
Oh, and it's an old lady?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like I watch scary movies and they don't scare me because you know when the camera pans this way and it comes back,
Something's gonna be there.
it's gonna be there.
Yeah.
So what would you want to see?
More mindfuck.
And then like, have you ever seen What Lies Beneath?
Yes. That was
Right?
dope.
With
That
Michelle
movie was
Pfeiffer?
dope.
And
That was
Harrison
dope.
Ford?
I like that one.
really
That
dope.
was good.
Yeah. They're not really like horror genres, but that psychological mindfuck
Yeah.
is there with that like scared element, you know?
The one that I want to see is the new one that is either came out or is coming out. The one with Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick.
Yeah.
A favor to ask or something like
Simple
that.
Favor.
Simple favor. I want to see that one. That one
haven't
looks
seen that
dope.
trailer.
That one, like, I don't know what the fuck it's about.
That's what I'm saying.
I know we're talking about the Conjuring series,
Yes.
but most like we're talking about Ed and Lorraine also. What did you think of the Amityville movies? Even though it's not part of the Conjuring series, it's part of the Ed and Lorraine story. So what did you think of those movies?
I like both of them, the remake and the new one. I like both of them a lot, actually.
What about the original?
The original
Have you
was
seen
good.
all of them? Because there's a lot of them.
I don't think I've seen the original. I've seen the one with Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
I liked that one. I did.
That one was good. It was. I think it was more like it was more scary than the original one because obviously the
When the
original
original
one,
was so corny.
the original was super corny. Yeah.
I'm zoning out, girl. Come back.
I'm full.
But I
I'm
mean,
ready for my nap.
it might have been
I
him.
just love how the actual real.
Oh shit, man! You scared the shit out of me. Were you pushing it with your finger?
Yeah.
I literally went, it's fucking moving! Oh my god. I'm gonna put a clip to that because if you see my fucking face, I literally went.
I just love how the actual ring.
I moved it with
He
my
moved it
finger.
with his finger, but I just saw the box kind of do this and I went. I was like, what's happening? Out of all five, which one would you say is the best one?
2.
Of Conjuring?
Yes.
I Two is good, but I hated the stupid Slender Man.
Oh, the Crooked Man. Okay, so yes,
Crooked Man.
that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to say.
Dumb.
Okay, so I get the part to
No,
scare.
I like one.
Huh, you
I like one.
I like one.
I like the second one because, again, like I said, it's dealing with the demon, you know. The demon and, you know, the other one was the witch that's possessing, okay, fine. But the demon, the whole aspect of it, and again, the good versus evil type thing. Yeah, I get it, it's a witch, good versus evil with the witch. But I see, like, I guess if
But
you
she
were...
was selling her soul to the devil.
Right. But I think the main thing is, like, for me, like, when I start ranking evil entities, like, it's like the devil and then demons and then everything else below. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
You
Which
know what I
is
mean?
a little bit too.
Right, yeah. The entire universe as a whole, I would probably do Conjuring 2, Conjuring 1, Annabelle Creation, The Nun, and then Annabelle. That's how I would rate it. That's
Creation, that one.
That's the original Annabelle.
the original Annabelle, and he was a doll maker, if I remember correctly. He was a doll maker, and they had to fix a flat, and then the daughter ran out in the street, and the daughter got hit by a car.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Really?
You haven't seen the second one?
I don't know. That sounds like.
That's the one. Oh, I didn't want to. Well, it's the one. Okay, spoilers. It's the one where the lady sacrifices herself for the little. It's not
At the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the black lady, the neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I don't think I've seen that movie.
No?
It takes place in Pasadena.
Yeah.
I liked one. Like I said, I didn't like it in the theater, but I think when I was home and I'd have to deal with everyone who's like,
Yeah, true. Going to the movies can really fuck
It
with
can-
me.
yeah, and because then I'm just like,
Especially if it's a
a
scary
bunch of
movie.
pussies. You know,
I think
watching it on my own and then I kind of go, oh, it's dark in here. Oh, okay, the mood is set. Oh, I
by
like
myself,
it.
yeah.
You know, it got a little bit more romantic.
Oh, I love it.
You know, that I like. I
Yeah.
like that whole like, okay, now I can feel
Yeah.
what the movie's giving out.
Oh, okay.
You go to a theater, you're dealing with everyone else.
You know what? Yeah.
Then you
You don't want to go see a scary movie in the theater because you always get those overly dramatic people.
I hate
Oh my god!
Yeah.
the kids, the fucking
Or you get
kids.
the people who are laughing and making fun of it.
That's
so
me.
that kills the
It's fucking
shit, you
me.
know?
Especially right now, she makes me laugh so hard because she's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" Oh my god, she's awful. Huh, baby?
I enjoy a movie. Like, I know it's gonna happen, but I'm still like...
Stevie has to be all cynical, like, oh, yeah, that, no.
Okay.
So she was like, will you stop? You're moving the whole seat. And I was like, will you shut the fuck up?
She was like, it was like an earthquake next to me. I was like, it's not that serious. Like,
because we were watching The Nun, and it's like, you know it's cheesy already.
Right.
And you know it's happening. It's suspenseful. And I'm like, oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It happens. I'm like, oh shit, it happened.
That's how I get. No, yeah, that's how I get. I get like that
exactly
too.
how she
I get
gets.
like that. No, like no joke. Like I'll stay quiet. Like if we ever go to the movies together and you see me and I do this,
You're bracing yourself.
like yeah, I'm bracing myself. So it's like you'll slowly like my arms will be here and then it'll slowly switch and do one of these.
Trying not to
Because I'm right. Well, no. That's it. Like before it comes out, it's gonna be like this. Huh?
did you know that the nun isn't even the original character from the movie? They had to change it.
Really?
Yeah, if you pay attention, if you watch Conjuring Part 2,
Okay.
when he's painting, watch his paintbrush. It's CG. The whole image. They had to reshoot all the scenes of the nun for that movie. They had to change it.
Why?
My assumption is because they were going through a lawsuit. Because the author of the book that wrote the books about Lorraine and Ed Warren,
Yeah.
he had the rights to them and their cases.
Story, yeah.
And,
No way.
and then they went and started making the movies, and then he came after them for money.
No way.
For like a shit
What
ton
an
of money.
asshole.
So I think to protect themselves, that if he ended up winning, they had to change the character into something that they created.
Which was the nun.
So
Which
they
was
can
a
do a
nun.
spin-off.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But what ended up happening was, I think they just ended up having to pay him out. So
Okay.
for every movie that they decide to do, he owns the right to Lauren and Lorraine
Ed.
and Ed. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they have to pay him a large sum of money.
She's still alive, huh?
Yeah. That's what I was telling her. I was like, she turned, I guess, like a part of her house into a museum. I was like, I kind of want to go.
I know.
They're in California, aren't they?
No. I think it's like Connecticut or.
I think it is Connecticut because both of them are from Connecticut.
I think
Isn't the movie A Haunting in Connecticut with some of their work
Yeah,
too?
that's one of
Yes.
theirs. That's one of theirs.
That's one of theirs too, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I like the Crooked Man part when they were scaring the shit out of the little boy. Like that part was cool, but it took me out of the movie in Conjuring
it was so
2
stupid, right?
because
It was like misplaced.
right, because when Crooked Man fought Ed, I'm like, he never dealt with him in the movie, you know what I mean? The only one that dealt with him was
The little boy.
and the little girl because they sang the lullaby.
He was like all huge and stuff, and he's like, I was like, why? Because I felt like the movie's supposed to be based on realistic events,
Right.
you
And
know?
that was just so far.
And yes, it was. And I was like, wait, that completely threw me out. I
But
was like,
that's what I'm saying about the mindfuck. Like that was a mindfuck for the little boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like that, like if it only did it in that part where it scared the shit out of the little boy and Ed didn't have to deal with it, like I think that would have made it to be a little bit of a better movie.
It's
Because
supposed to be like an intro to the Crooked Man movie because are they trying to make it a part of theirs, like their story?
are they doing a spin-off with the Crooked Man?
I
Yeah,
don't
they're making
know.
a Crooked Man.
I didn't know that. I thought it was the Nun. That was the spin-off for that one.
that's what I thought too. And then I think Conjuring 3 is supposed to be coming out. It's
Yeah.
scheduled for 2020.
I'm so
Yeah.
fucking excited. I
And
don't even
that's
know
why-
what case they're doing.
Well,
for.
I want it to be the werewolf one. You know, like that one would be so dope. You know, because it's like okay.
I know that what's his name? What's his name? James Wan.
Yeah.
He was saying that they don't want to do Amityville, and that I think that's what they kind of give you like the little.
Because it's been so done.
Yeah.
It's been done so many times. Like there's like 4 or 5 Amityvilles.
Yeah,
You know,
there's
it's
a
just
lot.
like.
And he was like, it's like one of the most well-known ones. It's been done so many times. So I think that's why they did such a small portion of it, just to kind of be like, yes, they're a part of this. Yes, this is that same
You can
universe.
go watch those other ones.
But like, we're not gonna try.
But
to
they
do
even
the whole
talk
thing.
about it in Conjuring 2. It's like when they in the first Conjuring where
At the end of the movie.
at the end of the movie where it's like they were being like called out on it, like you guys are fakes and blah blah this and that.
Right. So I mean, you really have to take like any type of thing because these are movies.
Yeah.
But these are supposed to be based on like actual events. And one question I have is, with stuff like this, do you believe that this stuff is real? Like, do you believe like?
I believe certain aspects of it are real because of the shit that I have seen growing up. You know, I believe there are certain aspects that, yeah, you know what, I'm sure they've seen shit. I'm sure they've seen shit. Like if any part of the movie in the original Conjuring was like the stuff that they depicted was real, deep down inside the freak in me prays to God that it's the little girl where her hair comes up and she's dragged across and thrown. Like, if that really happened, like, fuck, I want to see photos of that. You know what I mean? Like, because again, I like to fuck with. I don't fuck with it. I like to look and read and get to go, like, kind of like, oh, like, that's it right there. Okay, cool, you know. And then like I'm gonna back the fuck off and then like leave
but
you
I don't
in your
want to be the
space.
one to have my hair pulled, but I want to see somebody get
Right? Yeah, no shit.
So this is us just talking. We ate.
I'm so long.
We ate. We had a little something.
We ate. We conquered. We conjured. No. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Is there any way that the fans can reach you on social media?
Yeah, you can. There's 2 different Instagrams that me and my buddy run. It is at comics _update. Me and my buddy Andres, we kind of throw in a couple like just nerd stuff, you know, about what's going on in the nerd community, different movie shit, stuff like that. Yeah, and the other one is a little small business that I'm starting up called That Guy's Beard Oil. So if you guys want to, you know, get your beard nice and soft, just like mine.
Get it on there.
I make my own beard oils, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Guys, well, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and don't forget to leave us a comment down below about what was one of your favorite Conjurings, which is The Conjuring, The Conjuring 2, so on and so forth. You know, which one was yours? Leave it down on the bottom. So don't forget to leave us a like,
Subscribe.
and we'll see you guys next time. I'm Stevie.
And I'm JayJay.
Bye. I'm so full, but I'm so happy that my stomach did not get upset.
Oh, me too. And my toilet.
Fuck you, JayJay.